Hello lovely Aries, and welcome to your monthly tarot advice video. It's February. I was gonna say today is February, but this is February's monthly tarot advice, and as always, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you find any energies in here that you would like to dive in deeper with, I now offer video readings and they are linked down below. So it's much like my videos here or like being on TikTok live with me. But with that being said, let's just jump right into what you need to know. We're having some jumpers here. So we have the Three of Cups coming out and the High Priestess. Friendship seems to be a focus for you here. Let's see. So yeah, Three of Cups is always a card of companionship, collaboration, friendship, maybe even some celebrations. Could be birthday celebration. Just hanging out with friends is definitely a present energy here. And it's almost like you're having this intuitive gut instinct of, I should message that friend, or I should reach out to them. We should hang out. You know, it feels like you're having almost a gut instinct of, this person needs me to communicate with them. I need to make sure that this person is more present in my life, or I'm more present in their life. It feels like it's very much, you're kind of realizing maybe how helpful certain friends have been, or how much you help some other friends. It feels like maybe with this Three of Cups, it's making you, I want to say, get more in touch with yourself, and more like you're listening to your intuition and understanding your intuition, and you're not viewing it with anxiety here. We have the Lovers coming out, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, okay, and the Four of Wands. Aries, what is going on for you here? We have Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck there. This is so interesting. Let's just dive straight on into the Lovers for you here. I feel like there's a separation between your friendship group and maybe your current love connection, because it's almost like you've seen into the future and you know that these two are not going to mix well, so you're just almost not realizing this, but you're instinctively or intuitively putting a block here, like maybe not even realizing how detrimental this separation might be. Because I do see some conflicts coming up for you later this month. So I wonder if it'd be down to this. Let's have a little look deeper. But in regards to money here, I do see finances improving. It does feel like there has been a bit of a rough patch in the finances. Maybe you have been needing help and will be receiving it. Or I just feel like it's almost this, the universe is going to be handing you this opportunity for money, this opportunity for financial improvement, and it feels like you're almost doing nothing for this. Like maybe you've signed up for something that ended up, I don't know, maybe you entered the lottery or something and you get a little bit of money for entering or something. It just feels like you almost are effortlessly having your finances improve here. So I wonder what that is that you've done for that. And I feel like even though this money could really help you, you're going to use it to help someone else. You know, I feel like that's a very, very you thing right now, Aries, is helping other people. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of you helping other people. There's no Six of Pentacles here, which is what I would really, it would be like a smack in the face, like there's help here, there's charity, but it feels like, I feel like even though you might need help, you're helping other people first and putting other people above yourself here, Aries. But we have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this is in regards to this lovers, the love connection that I'm feeling coming through for you. It feels still something very fresh and new, but it's almost like you're thinking for the future. But I don't know if you're thinking of the future from your heart, or if you're thinking of the future from a stability standpoint. because the Ace of Cups is like a new emotional romantic beginning, and the Ten of Pentacles is about family, but it's about stability, and it's also about material aspects. So I wonder if you're trying to choose your partner and think of the future from what is stable, what would be a secure family home, as opposed to what feels emotionally right. Not to say that you're making the wrong choice here, but it just feels like that's where your decision may be coming from. I'm really intrigued by the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands here. This suggests conflict to me, especially with the Five of Wands being usually a petty conflict, almost like a ego competition. It's kind of unnecessary drama. But I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you're very defensive against whatever this conflict is. I actually want to look a little bit deeper into this. I'm going to clarify with my other deck here what 555 on the timer. I think this conflict is going to cause a very big change, so let's just take a little bit look deeper. Was that okay? I thought that was the Five of Wands, and I was like, oh my gosh, not again. But we have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles to clarify on this energy here. I think maybe someone's critiquing your hard work here. I feel like they're almost trying to paint you as the Page of Swords, as someone who's a bit new to the craft, maybe doesn't know as much. They're trying to paint you as someone who's maybe naive and immature, but they don't really see the hard work and energy, and you're putting a lot of effort into something here. You're trying to grow something here. And I think people are very quick to maybe put you down and not realize your hard work, and I think it's something that you're deciding you're not going to hold your tongue about for much longer. That's very interesting. And I with 555 on the timer, it feels like this is a very necessary change for you. Maybe you've been quiet for too long and you're over it. But the Knight of Pentacles is saying that you're definitely a lot more mature than the Page of Swords, than how they're trying to paint you to be. You know more than they try to make you think. You're not as naive as they say, Aries. And we have the Four of Wands here. So definitely celebrations, again with the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands. Beginning and ending your month with celebrations, good time, community is definitely a focus here. Maybe even attending a wedding, or maybe even celebrating an 11/11 wish that you may be making, Aries. Maybe some manifestations coming through for you. This is a very loving energy coming through. There's a lot of growth. It feels like you're trying to head in a very, you know where you want to go, and you're kind of done letting people be in your way with it, Aries. So I just want to take a look at what advice do you need to know. What advice do you need to know about this situation? You're definitely gaining clarity and gaining a different perspective on things here, Aries. And again, I do think this Eight of Cups could be significant. Bear with me, I do need to cover the nudity on this card. For advice, you have the Hanged Man. So you're definitely seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe there is some clash between your friendship group and your love connection, and that changes your perspective on things here a little bit. The biggest change that I am noticing, and the best advice that you can receive right now, is that you are gaining clarity on this situation with the Ace of Swords. You are kind of realizing your role in things, in your life, in your decisions, in your choices. You're realizing, you have a bit more control than you were led to believe. You're not just forced to watch as your life goes by. You can change the course of things with how you act, with how you react. And I think a solid piece of advice for you here, Aries, is to just have some courage when it comes to walking away from things. This doesn't mean that you're weak. This doesn't mean that you've failed. It doesn't mean that all your hard work has gone to waste. These can be growing and learning opportunities, and sometimes the growth and the learning does come from walking away. But that is all I have for your reading this month, Aries. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate all the love and the likes and all of that good stuff. Do all the YouTube things, you know how it goes, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Aries.